Ain't going nowhere. Oh, it's deep out here. It is a lot more snow than last week. Whew. It's kind of thick, pretty heavy snow. Windy day. Looking pretty brutal out there today. A lot more ice. Ooh-wee. Yeah, a lot more ice. I did not dress for this. I was thinking, oh man, it's like 34 degrees out. I don't need to dress up for this. But I was wrong. So I got the front rotor on my bike. I'll go into more detail on that, but I have front brakes. I was able to finally get those Maguras bled correctly. Found a really good video. I should link it because it's so much better than the stupid Magura videos. They're terrible. But this guy from England showed a great method. It's way different than what Magura says. I mean, that's perfect right there. This one was the first one I did. I bled it twice and it still must have some air in it because it goes too far in. But this one, really nice.
I want to get on some terrain that kind of puts the suspension to the test. It's nice, you know, a lot of bumps and whoop-de-doos and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Wait, too many people been out here. Kind of balance on the middle of the trail. As soon as you fall off the middle of it, you're tired. That's the catch. On the edge. That ranger didn't see me. Couldn't catch me if he did. Try out the brakes on this hill again. Sure, they're gonna be great. Yep. fun little section there. Just gotta stay right in the middle. Fall off the middle, you're gonna go. Tire goes out from underneath you. Oh man, that back brake is nice. Figure out my speedometer, how to get that hooked up. Try something new. Amps. I haven't set it to that yet. Says it's a 45 amp controller, but it has options to turn it up above 45 amps. So we will see. My battery has I'm pretty sure 50 amp kind of max BMS. so just wanted to show you my little DIY mod on my Originate hub to work with these KKE forks. I had to basically destroy my, well, I didn't destroy it, but I nearly had to destroy it to allow this rotor to fit onto the caliper. Pretty much what I did was I ground down the hub where the rotor mounts to it. I had to move it toward the inside of the wheel. I probably at least 3 millimeters or so, and that I could probably use another millimeter or two. Getting a little better. Still didn't take enough off. Getting closer. Still room for improvement. Yeah, it sounds terrible. Oh well. But I really don't have much more room to go before I hit the bearing on the hub. So I just took it for a test ride, and it works pretty good. I mean, it works fine. It's rubbing a little bit, but I don't even hear it when I'm riding. Normally, I guess on a regular bike, it would probably bother me, but there's so much other noise with the tires and everything. It's really not probably reducing the efficiency very much. It's not dragging a whole lot. So, not bad. I probably weakened the hub a little bit, but I think it's probably still good enough. I actually had to grind down my fork a little bit as well. The mount, I ground that down a little bit, and then I actually had to grind down the bolt that mounts the caliper on. I ground that down a little bit because it was I mean, the rubbing is not a big deal, but it was kind of like doing this clanging noise, and I think that was because it was hitting the washer on the bolt. So I took the angle grinder and ground down the washer where it was kind of wider than the top of the bolt, and not getting any clang noises, because that would be just that would be not really acceptable. It was just like chang chang, you know, when I'm riding. That's what it would sound like. I didn't have to ride like that. Then this, I gotta mount that to this sucker, and it seems like I think that's the way you want to do it on the inside of the fork. I don't think it'd be a problem. Like, I don't think it's gonna get caught up in the wheel. Still got to get this cable management going on. I probably should have taken more off of that the cable for the what's that, front brake, but I was just paranoid of doing it too short, and then you're completely out of luck. So looks like I still probably have to take about maybe 3 or 4 inches out of there, but that's it's not a high priority. It works good enough for now. I could probably get that cable management looking a little better. And then after my ride, I dialed it up to like 48 amps, and then I was looking at I was like checking my back wheel, and I was like, oh, it's shaking. It's not the bolts got loosened up, and I looked,
and the plate where the plate that the motor attaches onto, it's coming out. I don't know if that's because of just too much power or if they just rattled out. But I did. I washed it after I got done, so I think some water got down in there. So it's not dripping or anything. So I'm gonna let it dry out for a day or two, and then I'll tighten them down. I guess I should probably use some Loctite. But that was interesting. Hopefully it didn't ruin my motor. My motor kept working, so yep. And what else did I want to cover on this update? Yep, I guess that's all I can really think of. It's working pretty good. This back brake is dialed. It's so good. But yeah, about 5 minutes from now, I'm going to order a shorter stem and some different handlebars. I'm going to go with pretty similar sweep. I like the sweep on these handlebars, but I'm just going to go with a 2-inch rise. These are like 3. I don't think I need that much of a rise. I can always raise it a little bit more there, put the spacer underneath, and then I just don't like the looks. I don't like the looks of it. Maybe it'll look better when I have a shorter stem, but I'm going to get the shortest stem I can get, and I think that's just going to be so much better, because when I was on that trail, when I was just trying to kind of control it, I didn't like my weight. I felt I wanted to keep my weight back, and I couldn't keep it back because I had to put pressure on the front, but I'm getting pressure too far over the front. So I think once I get that shorter stem, I'll finally be able to feel a little bit better going down the trail. And then some other things, I'm probably going to get I'm gonna shop around for a 3D printer. I want to try to redesign this seat, and to do that, I'm gonna have to design a whole new plastic assembly for the seat. So what I think I want to do is maybe even shorten it up. I don't need it this long, so I'd kind of shorten it up to about here, and then maybe even put like just some kind of a little rack back here to be able to put stuff, and then have the seat kind of start here and kind of end here, so it would be kind of more of a motorcycle style seat, so it would kind of go back up there, and I think that would be so much better. And probably at the lowest point here would be a little bit higher, get it more flat and kind of get an up sweep on it. So I think that'd be pretty sweet. And then other things, I bought a different motor for if I want to convert this thing into more of a motorcycle. So that is another project I will get into later, but that's it for now.